Yes.
Welcome to the March meeting of the Seneca County Economic Development Corporation. We have a quorum, so we'll get started. First item on the agenda, everyone received a copy of the meeting minutes from our last meeting on February 1st, 2024. Any corrections, modifications? Hearing none, can you have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? No. Meeting minutes are approved. Next item is the review and approval of the EDC audit management letter and posting to Paris.
So this will be a bit quicker than the IDA audit review. So Mengel Metzger Bar just completed the EDC audit. You guys are all on the audit committee, so you've already seen this and sort of approved it. Nothing has changed, but for the benefit of anybody that may or may not be watching, we'll go through very briefly, starting with the combined statement of financial position. So EDC assets are steadily decreasing. This is no surprise to anybody, as we have virtually no income in that organization other than some minimal bank interest. We also have pretty minimal expenses, mostly the audit fees, and then the EDC does pay a small CFO fee to Bob Kernan every month. And then a little bit of insurance, but it's really those kinds of three buckets. So assets overall, we're down just about $16,000 from 2022. Notably, we had a pass-through grant for Seneca Dairy Systems for some equipment back in 2022. That was not the case in 2023, so you'll see in the 2 years that there was revenue and expense in 2022 for state and federal aid that did not exist in 23. Moving on to the next page, we have the summarized balance sheet and the summarized income statement. Again, these are reflecting those same numbers. Total net assets in the EDC is currently $132,330, down from $148,313. Our annual expenses were just over $16,000. So again, this was a clean opinion, unmodified. There were no significant issues reported from the auditors with the EDC. So the recommendation from the audit committee was to approve this and the management letter to be posted to Paris.
Good. So any questions or comments from anyone, since we've all seen this before? Therefore, could I have a motion to approve the EDC audit management letter and posting to Paris?
So moved.
Okay, second.
Second.
Kelly?
Mr. Russo?
Yes.
Mr. Shipley?
Yes.
Mr. Keim?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next item is the approval of the ABO measurement report.
So similar to the IDA, this outlines the EDC's mission statement and activities for the year, and is, reported to the state. Really, there is no activity, although the one thing that we did include in the self-evaluation was, the collaboration that's happening and ongoing between the county, the IDA, the EDC, on Willard and some of the other economic development projects. But otherwise, there really isn't much of note.
Any questions, comments, changes? Hearing none, motion to approve the ABO measurement report.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Any other business?
No.
No need for an executive session. So motion to adjourn.
So made.
Second?
Second.
All in
There was that order
favor?
on that one,
Aye. So we're done with
Don't
the,
cancel a live stream. We gotta do funding court.
yes, all done with the EDC portion of
Thank
our
you, guys.
trifecta.
Thank you, Sarah.
Next on the agenda overall is the Seneca County Funding Corporation. Everyone, we do have a quorum. Everyone received a copy of our last meeting minutes from October 5th, 2023. Any comments, changes, modifications? Hearing none. Have a
I
motion to
move To
approve?
accept the minutes as presented.
Second?
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion
Mhm.
carried.
Yeah, it's you and Bob and Steve on this one.
Yep. Next item is the review approval of the audit and management letter.
Okay, so Mengel, Metzger, and Bar also completed the audit for the funding corporation. Again, this was a clean, unmodified opinion from the auditors. Let's see here, we'll skip ahead to the financial statements, although in your packet you did have the copy of the full audit, as this one is extremely short. So, cash total assets was 47,330. That's down by just under $3,000 from the previous year. Again, almost wholly related to the audit expense. The agency does have enough funding to keep going through audits for a few more years, and it will have to because we've, got a bond that's still outstanding with what was the Chiropractic College and is now the Northeast College of Health Sciences. So that is also notated in the audit here with the amount of the bond outstanding, and I'll reference it. So as of December 31st of 2023, the principal amount payable on that was $5.063 million still, and that's not, being paid to the IDA, but obviously we need to keep the funding corp functional until that is completed at least. Nothing else substantially of note for the funding corp audit.
Let's see about anything to add to this? No? Any questions?
None?
No. With that said, I'd like a motion to approve the 2023 audit and management letter posting to Paris.
I'll second that motion.
Kelly?
Mr. Brusso?
Yes.
Mr. Kernan?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is the review of the ABO measurement report.
Okay, so the one thing I will point out, because this is again the same type of report that the IDA and the EDC need to file, the primary difference on this one being that the measures of performance for the funding corp are bonds issued, and there were no bonds issued in 2023, so essentially really not much to report.
Okay. Any comment or further discussion? Hearing none, I'd like to have a motion to approve posting this to, approve the ABO measurement report.
Second?
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. No other business, no executive session. So could I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. We're adjourned.